finished building a model car. When I started, the car was a jumble of pieces, but I followed the instructions, and now I have the car. It looks cool, doesn't it? It's the same thing journalists do when they write a story. They build it piece by piece until the story is ready to be shared with the world. Let's use 10 Days in a Madhouse as an example. Nellie Bly was a late 1800s undercover reporter and a muckraker. That's what they called reporters who exposed corruption and social crimes back then. Bly heard that a mental hospital was mistreating its patients. Bly investigated the story by pretending to be insane. She was locked in the asylum for 10 days. When she was released, Bly wrote about her experiences in the New York World, a newspaper. The story shocked the public. Let's look at how she wrote the story. Just as I built my model car, Nellie Bly built her story piece by piece, exposing the horrors she witnessed and experienced. She wrote about what it was like when she was bathed. My teeth chattered, and my limbs were goose-fleshed and blue with cold. They dragged me, gasping, shivering, and quaking from the tub. She also described how the asylum workers dealt with new patients. Bly wrote, "They pounced upon her and slapped her face and knocked her head in a lively fashion. This made the poor creature cry the more, and so they choked her. Yes, actually choked her." Near the end of the piece, Bly described the asylum's worst ward. She wrote, "It is dreadfully dirty in there, and the stench is awful. In the summer, the flies swarm the place. Among other beatings I got there, the nurses jumped on me once and broke 2 of my ribs." Bly recreated the horrors and gave them context. She wanted to report more than the facts. She wanted her readers to experience what she experienced. She wanted them to get angry. That doesn't mean Bly wrote an opinion piece. She still wrote in the style that journalists use when reporting factual news stories. Bly used concise language. She didn't add unnecessary details. She made the story easy to read by not using jargon or difficult words. She was as objective or unbiased as she could be, but she wrote in the first person because she was the one who witnessed everything. Bly offered opinions on what she experienced, but she didn't let her opinions interfere with the facts. Her opinions gave the piece a deeper context. It's like painting flames on your model car. The car's the same, but it has more detail. It makes the car stand out. I think it's pretty amazing how Nellie Bly was able to report that story in such a compelling way. She reported all the facts, but she wrote in a way that made the story really stand out, so people would notice the issue. Look at my model car. It's pretty much an accurate scale-sized model of the car, but it doesn't really stand out, does it? That's because I haven't gotten to the last step in my process, painting it. Now it's accurate, and it stands out.